When it comes down to it, Apple has released a lot of iPhones. Some have been pretty bad, while some have changed the iPhone forever. But which iPhone is the best iPhone? In this video, we're going to talk about the top 5 best iPhones ever to be released. What is good, fam? It's your boy Anthony. Hope you guys are having an awesome day today. Today I want to talk about the top 5 best iPhones ever released. Today I'm going to be ranking these iPhones based off of their importance to the iPhone line of smartphones and to the smartphone world in general. All of these spots are my opinion, so if you don't agree with it, let me know why in the comments and what phone you think should be in that spot. So with that out of the way, let's get right into it. We're starting off our list strong with the iPhone that lasted forever. The iPhone 6s. Now, I've seen you guys talking to me in comments about how you're still using an iPhone 6s, and I used that device for over 2 years. But this iPhone was the first iPhone to shoot in 4K video. It fixed the whole bend gate that the iPhone 6 had, and this was the last iPhone with the headphone jack. Oh, and I'm not done. This is the phone that had the longest lifespan of iOS updates ever. The iPhone 6s shipped with iOS 9, which was released in 2015. And it wasn't until 7 years later, in 2022 and iOS 16, that the iPhone 6s stopped receiving non-security updates from Apple. Before the 6s, the average iOS update of an iPhone was right around 4. And ever since the iPhone 6s, the average iOS update an iPhone receives now is 6. While this iPhone did have a lot of issues like battery slowdowns to screen-related issues to thumbprint issues, the iPhone 6s changed the way Apple looked and used iOS updates, which is why it's on this list. Moving on to the next iPhone in our list is the first 5G iPhone, the iPhone 12. When 5G began deploying in 2019, it changed the entire aspect of being on the internet away from your house. Some of you may actually be watching this right now on 5G instead of a Wi-Fi network. If you weren't around during the times of 3G or 4G, you're not missing much. Probably you're still waiting to see what you're missing because it's so slow. While most of the other aspects of this phone are pretty lackluster, this iPhone changed everything when it came down to browsing the internet on an iPhone. Here at dead center in number 3 is the first beautiful iPhone, the iPhone 4. This was the phone that solidified that an iPhone could be functional and beautiful. While this phone did have issues like AntennaGate, the iPhone 4 created what we know and love with iPhones today, the sleek and minimalist design. This is also the iPhone that had a front-facing camera, introduced us to the Retina display, and was finally available on CDMA networks such as Verizon. Up until Apple released the iPhone 4, AT&T was the exclusive carrier of iPhones. From the new screen size to the front-facing camera that essentially helped create the word selfie, the iPhone 4 had its ups and downs, kind of like you were holding it wrong. Moving on to our next spot is a true classic, the original iPhone. Apple first released this iPhone in 2007 to positive reviews. And as we all know now, this iPhone was very primitive compared to what its successors would do later on down the line. But this iPhone was the blueprint for every other iPhone and even some Android devices as well. The original iPhone changed the phone industry by giving the general public a brand new device that utilized the technology of its time and turned the smartphone industry, quote, on its head. But this iPhone changed the way we look at hardware and software. Now, you may be asking yourself, why is the original iPhone not number 1 on this list? Well, we're gonna get into that here in just a second. But before we do, I wanna mention some honorable mentions. These iPhones may not have made it to this list, but they still had a huge impact on the iPhone itself. Here are the honorable mentions. The iPhone 14 Pro and Pro Max, the iPhone SE, the iPhone 3GS, also known as the first 3G iPhone, the iPhone 5, and the iPhone 4S. If you've enjoyed this video so far, hit the like button down below and let me know what your favorite iPhone that you've ever owned is down in the comments below. And while you're down there, hit subscribe and turn those bell notifications on so you don't miss a single video. In our number 1 spot is the iPhone that changed the iPhone, the iPhone 10. Now, the iPhone 10 holds the number 1 spot on this list for a multitude of reasons. First being that it literally changed the iPhone from what people know as an iPhone. From removing the thick bezels that trapped the iPhone for almost 10 years, to giving the iPhone a new OLED display, to initializing Face ID, the biometric login that we now use on our iPhones, the notch, and sadly, a new higher price point. The iPhone 10 literally changed what we thought an iPhone could be. The hype around the iPhone 10 was immense. From Samsung making commercials making fun of the notch, to people waiting in line like it was the iPhone 4 all over again. With 2 cameras embedded in the glass back of the iPhone, a front-facing camera, a new 5.8-inch OLED display, this iPhone had it all. Just like the original iPhone, all other iPhones after the iPhone 10 have taken elements from the iPhone 10 and perfected them. While the original iPhone invented the iPhone 10 reinvented the iPhone, which is why the iPhone 10 takes the #1 spot on this list. While there have been some failures with iPhone, these 5, in my opinion, are the top 5 best iPhones ever to have been released. If you disagree with me, let me know in the comment section why you disagree with me and where you think each iPhone should go. Was there an iPhone on this list that you thought would be on this list? Let me know in the comment section below. While you're down there, hit like, subscribe, turn on those bell notifications so you don't miss a single video. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's your boy Anthony, and I'm out. See ya.